Good morning. So in the previous class, we have discussed about the nucleophilic substitution of haloarenes. So in that, we have studied the nucleophilic substitution. So those are less reactive, and also you already know the reasons for that one. So that only we have studied in the last class. So in today's class, let us discuss about the one more reaction, that is electrophilic substitution reaction. So you already know the resonance of the haloarenes. Or let's start with here. The electrophilic substitution reactions are undergo in a haloarenes takes place in a benzene. So here in benzene it will attack on the ortho and para position. So these are because of the resonance. If you know the resonance, so then you will come to know why the incoming electrophile will only attack to the ortho and para position. Let us consider the haloarenes. Second general example of the haloarenes. So here, the lone pair of electrons present on the halogen, it will undergo the resonance. So lone pair will move into the benzene ring and it will shift to the ortho position. So here, there is a formation of the double bond along with the is positive. So because of the resonance, so it will balance the charge. So here it is minus and here it is plus. So the overall will be, it is neutral. So again this negative charge will shift to here and the pi electron shift to this carbon. In third structure, so this carbon, this negative charge will shift here and the pi electron shift to this ortho position. And here after shifting it will become minus. So the final structure, the hybrid structure of this one or the last structure, it will move here and again whatever the compound we have stated in the initial, so that will be formed. Right. So these are the canonical structure of the haloarenes. So observe this one. So in all the structures you might be observed. So where there is a negative charge, those positions are nothing but a ortho and para position. For example, consider here, this is the ortho position and this is the para position and this is the ortho position. So because of this negative charge or because of the electron cloud is more here, hence the electrophile will going to attack, or whatever the incoming electrophile is there, that is likely to attack on the ortho and para position. Hence, whatever the electrophile coming to the haloarenes will attack on the ortho and para position. Okay, so let's discuss some of the examples by taking some haloarenes. Consider an example here. Take an chlorobenzene here. Chlorobenzene, when it is treated with halogens, so that is Cl2 in presence of anhydrous FeCl3, that is anhydrous ferric chloride. So this ferric chloride acts as a Lewis acid. So that Lewis acid accepts Cl minus from the Cl or Cl2 chlorine. Hence there is a formation of the electrophile. This electrophile will be absorbed by the benzene ring here or the pi bonds here. Hence there is a formation of two products here. The first one Cl and the second one It is Cl. So when the chlorine or the halogen is treated with the halogen, there is a formation of the two products. One is ortho product, another one is para product. This is because of the resonance. But here, the predominantly the formation of the product will be para position, or this is para dichlorobenzene. So here it is ortho dichlorobenzene. Out of these two, the para dichlorobenzene will be predominantly formed. This is because of the steric hindrance here. When you consider the ortho position, so this Cl and this Cl will be electron rich, or the electron load is more there. So because of that one, there is a slight repulsion here, or there is a steric hindrance. So here, there is a no steric hindrance between these electron flows. So hence, compared to these two, predominatingly para will be the more product. So along with the liberation of Hc. Yeah. So this is what the formation of the ortho dichlorobenzene and the para dichlorobenzene. So this is the first example. This is called chlorination of the haloarenes. Consider the second one. So when this chlorobenzene treated with HNO3, that is concentrated nitric acid along with the presence of concentrated H2SO4, right? When it is heated, then there is a formation of two products, that is the same ortho and para product. That is NO2. Along with the H2. So when this chlorobenzene is treated with the mixture of HNO3 and H2SO4, then there is a formation of the nitrous ion. So that will attack on the ortho and para position. Hence there is a formation of, so here it is 1, 2. So that is 1 chloro and 2 nitrobenzene. And the same thing here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it is 1 chloro and 4 nitrobenzene. So these are the two products, and this one we call it as a nitration of haloarene. So when this chlorine is reacting, it is called chlorination. So here nitroform is forming, so hence it is called nitration of the haloarene. So consider one more example. Third one, when this chlorobenzene is treated with H2SO4. H2SO4, then there is a formation of two products. So that is, here it is SO3H here it is SO3 SO3H along with the H2O. So here there is a formation of the two products. So here it is ortho product and this is the para product. So this one, treating with H2SO4 with the haloarene, we call it as a sulfonation. So the first one, chlorination, and second one, here it is called nitration, and third one we call it as a sulfonation. Right. So these are the reactions of the electrophilic substitution reaction. So there are two more examples, that is alkylation of haloarenes and the acylation of haloarene. So let's study about that one. So let's take a fourth one, that is alkylation of haloarene. So alkylation means what? Introducing alkyl group to the haloarenes group. So that is, consider an example. The same chlorobenzene. So this one, when we treated with the methyl chloride, CS3Cl. So here I have taken the methyl. So whatever the alkyl group you will take, so that will be introduced into the haloarranes. So here, in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. So this anhydrous ClCl3 act as a Lewis acid which will accept electron from this one. Hence, there is a generation of the electrophile. So this electrophile will be attacked by the benzene ring. Hence, there is a formation of two products. So that is Cl, CH3, it is CH3. So there is a formation of two products. One is 1 chloro, 2 methyl benzene, and this one 1 chloro, 1 2 3 4 methyl benzene. Right. So this is what the product form, and this one we commonly call it as Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So the scientist has given this one is Friedel. So he only given this reaction. So if we are doing the alkylation, so then we call it as a Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Same thing, if you introduce acyl group to the benzene or the haloarenes, then we call it as a acylation of haloarenes, or it is called Friedel-Crafts acylation. So consider that one. Second example, or the fifth one, acylation of haloarenes. Right? So consider the chlorobenzene, when it is treated with the acetyl chloride, that is CS3CO Cl, or it can be written as C-double-bond-O-Cl. So when we treat it with the chlorobenzene with the acetyl chloride, then in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. So then there is a formation of the two products, so they are the same thing, ortho and the para product. So that is Cl, here it is a ortho position, that is C-double-bond-O, CS3, formation of the ortho product CS3, and the product para products it is C-double-bond-O, CS3 along with HCl. So this reaction we call it as a Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. So these are the electrophilic substitution of the haloarenes. Come to the third reaction of haloarene. So in that, the last one, reaction with metals. So how these haloarenes react with metals? So that first one. So when these haloarenes, consider the chlorobenzene, when this chlorobenzene is treated with sodium metal, so in dry ether, then there is a formation of diphenyl. So for that, we should take 2 moles of chlorobenzene. So here we can write, instead of this one, I write like this. So this will be 2Na, and this is Cl here. So after in dry ether, it will form. So this Cl will react along with Na, hence there is a formation of 2NaCl. We will left with only 2 benzene, and they will react to form So this one we call it as a diphenyl. Diphenyl. So this reaction we call it as a Fittig reaction. So we can write it in simple. We can write this reaction as like this. So this is Cl plus 2Na plus so 2 moles of chlorobenzene along with the 2 moles of sodium metal. So then there is a formation of diphenyl, or it is also called biphenyl. So here we can eliminate NaCl along with this diphenyl. So that is this is what the product form. So this reaction we call it as a Fittig reaction. So here dry ether, so it will be non-polar aprotic solvent. It will not react with a sodium metal. As you already know, sodium is a highly reactive. So to react this sodium with only this chlorobenzene, we will use non-polar aprotic solvent, that is dry ether. So here there is a formation of diphenyl. So this reaction Fittig reaction. Okay. Come to the second reaction, that is Wurtz-Fittig reaction. You already studied the reaction in the reaction of alkane. So in that haloalkane. So in that you are studied the Wurtz reaction. What is that Wurtz reaction? When haloalkanes are react with a sodium metal in dry ether, then there is a formation of the higher alkane. For example, if you consider the CH3Cl plus, when it is treated with a metal, take a 2 moles of CH3Cl here. CH3Cl in dry ether, then there is a formation of the higher alkane with the liberation of the NaCl. Okay. So here 2 moles of Na is treated with Cl and Cl, then there is a formation of 2 NaCl, and this CH3 and this CH3, it will combine to give C2H6. So here it is a methyl, and here there is a formation of the ethyl, means higher alkane. This reaction we call it as a Wurtz reaction. But here we are taking, instead of 2 moles, 1 mole I'll take a haloalkane and 1 mole I'll take a haloarenes. So when these two will combine and react with the sodium metal, then there is a formation of the haloarenes. So that is, consider the same thing, chlorobenzene and consider 2 moles of Na and 1 mole of methyl or CH3Cl. So here one is haloarene, another one is haloalkane. When these two react with the sodium metal in dry ether, then there is a formation of this Cl, NaCl and Na, and these will combine to give 2 moles of NaCl, and we are left with benzene ring along with this CH3. Right. So this is what the product form. Hence, this is the mixture of Fittig reaction and Wurtz reaction. So that's why we call it as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. So here, when 1 mole of haloarenes and 1 mole of haloalkane are treated with a sodium metal in dry ether, this reaction we call it as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. So these three are the reaction with the metals of haloarenes. Thank you.